welcome back to Lessons Learned. This is Finish It Friday. Thanks for coming by to see what I finished and what some of you have finished this week. I got my duster fabric all together, believe it or not. It took way longer than I thought it would. It's according to the length of the she shed. This is a strip that is this wide, like you see, and 16 feet long. How many yards is that? That's 4 yards. That's 4 yards of fabric. That's, probably 30 inches wide, something like that. So now all I have to do is pin on my pieces. Got some sunshine coming in through there. And get going on page 2 of the instructions. So very soon, very soon. All right, what else have I done? I had some work that I did on the Happy Days block of the month from Stitch in Heaven. I have to make 8 of these, and it's applique. It's kind of tedious. I thought I was going to come out here the other day and just get this done. That's not how this works at all. And I'm not even hand sewing the applique down. So I do have a lot of prep work done now on it. I have all of my, what they're calling is a stem. I have all of those made. I have all of these flower petals cut out, but I don't have them prepared to be appliqued on yet. So I did one just to kind of go through the entire process and see what I was in for. So this is probably, even though it was for the month of June to get this part done and that one other block, it's probably going to be something I'm going to work on throughout the rest of the project. I've already gotten, as I said the other day, the July assignment to do. So let me get you a little bit better, closer look of that. They're pretty, but lots of work, lots of work. So yeah, I got the July one in, so I need to get, there's just two single blocks for July. One of them is applique, and then the other one is a structured block of some kind. So I'll be able to get those done during July pretty easily, I think, and then just kind of incorporate more of these in as I go throughout this month and maybe some following months. I don't know. Just depends on what kind of mood I get into to be able to do it. Also, I wanted to report that I have 5 empty bins, 5 empty project bins. So I have been going through scrap fabrics and sorting those and cutting up some of those and finding some more quilt tops that I need to get ready for the long armor, and that has produced some nice scraps for this project. This project comes out ever so often. It's kind of like Pat Sloan's aqua block patchwork that she's doing. Hers, I think, were a little bit bigger block. Mine are 2-inch blocks, so they finish at 1.5. So this is an ongoing. I'm making 16 patch blocks, and I have a pretty good stack of them here, but I want to get a whole bunch more than that. So that's my little palette cleansing project that I do from time to time. So let's go on into what you have sent this week. I have a few. I have the first one is from Dolores, and she has done a I Spy quilt, and she has a nice green border around it with a teal binding, looks like, and this was geared more towards a boy, and all of the I Spy blocks are things that would interest a boy more than a girl, and then she's put some sashing in between each of those and offset it a little bit. So that's a very nice quilt to keep a little boy busy. And also the backing is interesting. I think those are football players, if I'm not mistaken, so that's cute as well. If you remember, Dolores makes quilts for the Child Health Services for foster children, so they get to pick out their quilt when they come in, and she keeps them supplied. So that's a really nice gesture on her part, and it turns out out to be some very nice quilts. Very fun little charity job she has there for herself. And then the next one is Anne. And Anne has made some travel bags, and she said she's made these for her children and granddaughter. And it's not a pattern from by Annie, but it was a pattern that she's used to using and repeats a lot. But she does her own little designs with the fabric and the piecing that she's doing there. Very nice. It's a lot of fun to design and put those together, she says. And then she also has a picture of a finished quilt that she made. She said she made this for a colleague when she retires in 2 years. She says she has 2 more waiting to be quilted and bound and 2 that are in construction. And she has an idea for another and 2 to 3 more that she need inspiration for. So retirement quilts, yes, very, very nice idea. Something long-lasting to remember you by. And then we also have one from Andrea. She says she finished this quilt this week. She free motion quilted it on her Handy Quilter Capri. Isn't that a sit-down long arm, I think? And she's washed it to get that soft shrink that cotton batting gives a quilt. It has been gifted to a friend's baby who was born in January. Very nice. Some nice patchwork and stripping there, going horizontally in peaches and teals and a little bit of brown, looks like. Very cute. And then Sally. Sally has a quilt here that's Winnie the Pooh themed. She says, I have a very special finish this week. My oldest granddaughter is going to make me a great-grandmother in the near future. Congratulations, Sally. I wanted to make a fun quilt for her little boy, and they love Disney characters. So I made this sweet Winnie the Pooh featured quilt. I had so much fun with each featured block I did. I hope she and her sweetly love it as much as I do, her sweetie. Also made a shoulder cover to go with the quilt. So looking at this, you can see that there's some embroidery on each of those light blocks that are Winnie the Pooh themed. Very cute, very special. Lots of work gone into that. It's a very nice baby quilt. So great job all of you this week who submitted quilts. You did great jobs on those, and we look forward to another batch of quilts next week. So if you are new here, hit the subscribe button first of all if you're not subscribed. If you think you are subscribed, look again, because sometimes YouTube deletes some subscriptions. Like if you haven't been here for a while or for some other unknown reason. So look down there where the bell is and touch that bell and make sure the all is checked. It's good to do that from time to time so that you don't get unsubscribed. And I just want to let you know that I have videos on Monday, which is a chat about everything that's going on here in my sewing room and future projects and that sort of thing, planning, organization, whatever subject seems to come to mind. And also on Wednesday, I usually have a mystery video. You just never know what it's going to be sometimes. Sometimes we have sew-alongs. Sometimes we have tutorials. You just never know. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're guaranteed a video most weeks unless something unexpected comes up. So glad to have you all here, and the guidelines for submitting quilts is in the description box of this video where it says more ... You can open that and look there for where the instructions are for submitting your finished projects, which we all enjoy this video every week. Get lots of great feedback in the comments from it, and yeah, so Come on back on Monday. We'll be here for the quilt chat. And until then, have a great weekend and sew a little bit each day if you can. All right, have a great one, and we'll see you soon. Bye.